and the Indians. Shane Bieber gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Stepping up now, Harold Castro. He will lead this one off today. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the pitch. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
At the plate now, Victor Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bieber has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty B, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But another look here. Matthew Boyd is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Moving on from Halo's organization. Coach Pellis very frustrated.
2-0. Lifetime
Are
numbers
not
against
providing
Matt
tools
Boyd.
for success.
He's 5 for 14. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And the pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
From the stretch, Oscar Mercado is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Hernandez, base runner at first with one out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Line to the right side. Base hit, and the Indians are into the hit column for the first time this season. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stewart is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. All set for the start of the inning, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that misses for ball four, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Delay. Top second delay. Indians.
The 1-0 home is a slider
Try.
taken for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Doesn't matter who you play with.
3-0 now.
Always delays.
Taking all the way,
Shane
and it's
Bieber.
3-1 now. Runner at first here, one man out.
Cy Young
And
candidate.
that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Shall win Cy Young this season.
Stepping up to the plate, Isaac Paradis. He'll get to take his first
Alas.
cuts here. Too low, 1-0.
This is show.
In the dirt
Therefore
here.
anything can happen.
Runners will stay put, however the count evens at 1.
God can pitch and get shelled.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Nico Goodrum is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Full count, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Riding in once again, Harold Castro. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Scorched to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, coaches always say first things first, right? You can't make the throw if you don't have the ball in your hand. Looked like he was eyeing the runner and the ball went right by him. An error and a run scored as the result.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Victor Reyes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone, if he wants to walk them all.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jordan Luplow. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back the center fielder. And that one is gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Indians are on the board now. It's a 2-1 game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Into the box now, Josh Naylor. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and back.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Slider laid off for a ball. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Count even at 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Fouled off. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's running again. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
There's 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jacoby Jones will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Austin Romine is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Cesar Hernandez. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Work at full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one. That wasn't even close.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Cesar Hernandez.
Tigers up 2-1.
For the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Drilled on the ground is short. And that's the second out. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Called strike 0-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Franmil Reyes is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Reyes is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Isaac Paredes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike called in the letters. High to me, but it's 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. And that gets him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Naylor comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Into the box, Victor Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there at the knees, strike 1. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And he fouls this one off. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swing and a liner. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
That'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Jose Ramirez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there on the first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Striding in, Jordan Luplow. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
1-1 the count now. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold. Little chopper back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And that's finally over for a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Jacoby Jones. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And he misses 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Isaac Paradis would be next. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Isaac Paradis.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The relay. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That'll end the... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. And he lays off for ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Roberto Perez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Heading out towards shallow right. Stewart has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hops this one up. Scope onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now to the plate, Oscar Mercado. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Oh, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nico Goodrum. No balls and 1 strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
A ball and a strike now. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up to second for one. To Santana to get the double play. Digging in and looking for more, Victor Reyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in now, Franmil Reyes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Stewart is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. The pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1. 7th inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up for Detroit, Jonathan Scope. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Here it comes. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And right into the shift. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. The 1-2. Fouled off. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And it remains. Jordan Luplow will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We'll flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. No balls and a strike to count. And it's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
Ready now, Josh Naylor. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The pitcher.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. Scope is there for it. And that's the third out.
Leading off for the Tigers, the center fielder,
Nick Whitgren is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Now here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out. Whitgren.
The 1-0 home. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Now batter.
At the plate, Isaac Paredes, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Grounded up the first baseline. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
All even now, 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on. Jose Cisneros is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Into the box, Oscar Mercado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Cisnero, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now back, right fielder, Robbie.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Line drive to left. Reyes is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. They still trail it here 4-3. At the plate, Harold Castro.
Leading off with the throw, the designated hitter,
Oliver Perez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Perez is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
This is line to left, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
There's one relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
the
first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Perez still playing here at age 38. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Tigers are shut down there, but they hang on to... Joe Jimenez comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and set to go as the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled away. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Popped him up. Scope calls for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jordan Luplow. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 1-0. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. In there, 2-1. Now the pitch to 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball well outside. Josh Naylor is on deck. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
First offering on its way. Josh Naylor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside...
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Tyler Naquin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Throw to second, and he's out. But we do have a tie ball game now with a run scoring on the play. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that will matter.
Indians tied it at 4.
Right here, a chance to be the hero.
And then base running blunder.
Here's the first pitch.
2 runners at
Lay
second.
off the high fastball. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
To no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Tyler Naquin will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher. Here's Jonathan. Scope now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted. First offering on its way. And there's the old slider from Perez. It's strike 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting, number 40.
Digging in to try it again, Kristen Stewart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jacoby Jones. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, still all square at 4 apiece. Michael Fulmer comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Michael Fulmer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oscar Mercado is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And now pitch on the way.
Count 1-1.
1-2 now. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Franmil Reyes, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this Really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Ooh, he saws him off with that one.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Indians leave one. Next for the Tigers, Austin.
Leading off from the front, the catcher, Austin Romo.
David Hernandez takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 36.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Now back.
Settling in now, Isaac Paredes. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Isaac Paredes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. This game's all tied at 4. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The third baseman.
Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Goodrum stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Jordan Luplow. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Hit down the third baseline. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Ready for another shot now, Josh Naylor. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2 on its way. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So they go quiet. On to the 12th frame in this one, and standing in is the DH, Harold Castro. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, that's ball three. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Naylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Bottom of the 12th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Hedges. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. In now, Cesar Hernandez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
3-0 to him now. The pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Okay, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Stepping in now, Oscar Mercado, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. A ball and a strike. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play, and we've got more baseball coming our way as the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. Digging in once again.
Leading off from Detroit, the right fielder, number 14.
Dominic Leone takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning from the stretch.
Ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
2-1 to count. Now the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now at the plate, Jacoby Jones. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. So a big moment in the ball game here. Austin Romine, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So now to the plate, Isaac Paredes. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
In the 13th.
Ready for another chance? Nico Goodrum, runner in scoring position with Surgan. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Gotta believe you're going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the
Game
side.
1 extra
Tigers
baseball.
get just the 1. And now this crowd finds their club behind. Last half of the 13th inning set to go, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Bottom 13th.
Fastball
Indians
just missed
must
above
rally.
the zone.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get...
Here now the 2-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A little roller toward the hole. And there's 1 away. In now for Cleveland, Franmil Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty.
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the
Wonder.
air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied.
Lindor.
A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again.
And peace. Tie game again. Indians don't want to let it go.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
So now Carlos Santana
The first baseman.
batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1 and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Jones arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Up next to Cleveland.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Counts even at 2. The pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings won't even settle this one as that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, number 49, and he's ready to take his
and
first
we go to the
cuts.
14.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible
Bunt
go-ahead
single.
run.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Standing in now, Miguel
Wow.
Cabrera shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he is in there.
Another bunt single.
Now in the box, Jonathan Scope. It was a fly out for him in his last.
What the hell? Three consecutive bunt sinks.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Adam Simber is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Adam Simber.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall.
And another single.
1 run scores. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third
Still
as they
no
hold
out.
the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out. Into the box now, Jacoby Jones. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
0-1.
In there, 1-2 now.
Show setting up.
And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with 1 out in the inning now. First pitch of the at-bat. Austin Romine is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2.
Show was teasing you.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
2-2 the count.
Didn't matter.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
Not beating
Definitely
powerhouse
laboring at the
Tigers
moment.
with Shane Bieber.
First pitch of the at-bat. Number 49 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
Throw in time for the third out, but it's certainly... Striding forward now is the DH, Jordan Luplow. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The Indians find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Roll, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Here comes the first pitch. Josh Naylor comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Again, another foul ball. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer. Good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. In his career, DeShields is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. DeShields, a 27-year-old, he was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup. Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cesar Hernandez stands in as he looks at a called strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Oscar Mercado is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Not close. It's 2-0. And that misses as well. 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So striding in, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. From the belt, kicks and deals.
At the ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
From the stretch, 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 2 out, bases loaded. Last strike now for Cleveland. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Detroit put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Michael Fulmer claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
They left 15 runners on base. For Cleveland, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. This afternoon's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 35,041. The Indians thank you.